I'd like to call the February 20th, 2018 Papillion City Council meeting to order. Mrs. Brown, would you please take the roll?
Florence. Mumgard. Gaines. Glover. Jaworski. Klug. Stube. Ingberg.
Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. Thank you. And do we have an affidavit of publication on file?
That's correct.
And a current copy of the Open Meetings Act is posted in the back of the council chambers. Ms. Myers, Administrator's report, please.
Thank you, Mayor. Also want to thank all the City Council members for participation in yesterday's planning session. Again, we thought it was beneficial. I hope you feel the same way. Please let me know if you have any follow-up questions. Also, an update on the Field House Community Center. All the footings for the Field House are complete. The pre-engineered building is on site and installation will begin next week. Also, a portion of the footings for the community center have also been poured. Project meetings are held every week to keep up to date on the project. And lastly, I will be attending the LEAVE conference in Lincoln next week. I'm available by phone and checking my emails. That's all I have, Mayor.
Thank you very much. Do we have a motion to approve the consent agenda? Motion by Councilman Gaines. Second by Councilman Glover. Ms. Klug.
May I please have item C3 tabled to the next council meeting to give everyone ample time to review the minutes from yesterday, please?
We'll poll C3. We'll take an action on the rest of the consent, and we'll come back and vote on the table, if that works.
That's
so C3
however
is polled.
more proper.
Okay.
Thank
C3
you.
is polled. Do we have any proponents? Do we have any opponents? Any council discussion? Please vote on everything except C3.
8 yeas, 0 nays.
Do want to acknowledge one of the items that was approved was the update to the comprehensive plan we've been talking about, so that'll be a wholesale update of that. Mr. Jeff Ray is with us, and so I just want to say thank you and look forward to working with you. Next is item C3. That's the approval of the minutes from yesterday's City Council retreat. Is there a motion to table? Motion. Is there a second? Second by Councilman Gaines. Please vote on a motion to table till the next meeting.
8 yeas, 0 nays.
Motion passes. Thank you. Item D1, Ordinance 1801, an ordinance to approve a change of zone from agricultural AG to R4 PUD2 multifamily residential with a PUD2 overlay for the property legally described as a tract of land being located in part of Tax Lot 6, a tax lot located in part of the southeast quarter of the southwest quarter and part of the northeast quarter of the southwest quarter, Section 21, Township 14, North Range 12, east of the 6 p.m., Sarpy County, Nebraska, generally located northeast of Whitmas Drive and Cornhusker Road. The applicant is Woodland Homes, Inc., Granite Lake, Phase 3. Is there a council member that will introduce? Introduced by Councilman Stube. We have no items for second reading. Third reading, item F1, resolution R180034. This is a public hearing and a vote. It's a resolution to approve the 1 and 6 year road plan for 2018 to 2025. It's a public hearing. I'll open the public hearing. And proponents? Do we have anybody want to speak on any opponents? I'll close the public hearing. Do we have a motion to approve resolution R180034? Motion by Councilman Glover. Second by Councilwoman Klug. Any council discussion? Ms. Klug.
Thank you. I just want to acknowledge that I'm in full support of the 1 and 6 year plan that we're doing. I also want to thank city staff that they continue to work on this and get as many of our roads fixed as we possibly can. I know our roads continue to deteriorate, and I appreciate their efforts in always reviewing our roads. They've got us on a plan. They rate our roads to make sure we're getting to the worst areas first. I think that's worth recognizing because we've got miles and miles of roads that they are keeping up on. So it's much appreciated that they're doing that, and I hope we can continue to put more money in their budget so that we can catch up with these roads and potholes as we move forward.
Thank you. One note on that comment, the audit report was just reviewed tonight, and in the back of the annual audit are some statistics, and one of those is lane miles replaced. And in the each year for the last 4 years is almost 4 times what it had been in previous years. So to your point, it's been a very focused, so thank you for that. Any other council discussion? If not, please vote.
8 yeas, 0 nays.
Motion passes. Item F2, Resolution R180037, a public hearing and a vote. A resolution to approve a large project special use permit to allow an industrial park on the property legally described as a tract of land located in the south half of the northeast quarter of Section 35, Township 14 North, Range 11 East of the 6 p.m., Sarpy County, Nebraska. Generally located on the northwest corner of Highway 50 and Gold Coast Road, the applicant is Development Services Corp., R&R Commerce Park. This is a public hearing, and I'll open it. Do we have any proponents?
Thank you, Mr.
State your
Mayor.
name for the record.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Brent Beller, 1144 West Center Road, appearing on behalf of the project applicant. Today with me is Kevin Sassy, Volthan and Associates. Obviously, this is the industrial park, preliminary plat, final plat for Lot 1 have both been filed. Have applied, have received our building permit for Lot 1 in conjunction with the 4 phases as the buildings get built. Obviously, we're over 30 acres, 400,000 square feet, so here for the special use permit.
Thank you very much. Do we have any other proponents? Do we have any opponents? I'll close the public hearing. Do we have a motion to approve Resolution R180037? Motion by Councilman Jaworski. Second by Councilman Ingberg. Any council discussion? And just for education, because it is a little unusual, usually special use permits are coming forth because there's something unusual about the project. The only unusual aspect of this is the size of it. And we've got that in ordinance. If it's over a certain size, then we have the special use permit. So nothing really unique other than just size. No council discussion, please vote.
8 yeas, 0 nays.
Motion passes. Thank you very much. Item F3, Resolution R180039, a resolution to approve a final plat for the property legally described as Lot 79A, Cottonwood, generally located on the southwest corner of 66th Street and Cornhusker Road. The applicant is Cornhusker 7 LLC, Cottonwood Replat 2. Is there a motion to approve Resolution R180039? Motion by Councilman Glover. Second by Councilman Florence. Do we have any proponents? Do we have any opponents? Council discussion? Please vote.
8 yeas, 0 nays.
Fairly short agenda tonight. That's the regular agenda items. We did have 2 committees that have met. The first one's the Audit Committee. Any report out from that? Mr. Mumgard.
Yeah, the Audit Committee met tonight and received the report from the independent auditor. The auditor found no material deficiencies in the operations of the city. A complete review was done. It was noted that our city staff had implemented all the recommendations of the auditor from last year. We discussed, in particular, we discussed the 2 operations of city government that are a cash basis type operations, the golf course and the Papillion Bay. It's always helpful to look at that and see whether any problems are popping up, and they assured us that no, the operations of those 2 cash basis operations are sufficient, and they saw no deficiencies there. So the committee recommends accepting the independent auditor's report.
Thank you very much. Who is elected chair?
Tom Mumgard.
Thank you.
The last person in the room. How's that?
And I believe Public Facilities met, didn't it?
Yes,
Maybe.
it did. We went in and we did elections. It was me. I guess I was the last person in the room, so I'm the new chairperson for it. We did talk about the sign regulations along the I-80 corridor with one of our latest annexations. We now are at the interstate, and we needed to make sure what we were doing out there with what's already developed and what will be coming along the way. The staff has done an excellent job of pulling information together, trying to make it so that what we're doing, what the Department of Transportation's doing, is kind of in step with each other. So we did motion to have that come out of committee, so if everybody could be looking for that, It will be coming up in the near future.
Thank you very much. I think that's all the committees that have met. Any comments from the floor? We got students here. You guys got to come up and introduce yourselves and tell us why you're here. Nobody gets out of it, so just start coming up. And they all just sit and stare. There we go. Just start lining up.
Check. Oh. My name's Sebastian Rocha. I'm here tonight on behalf of Papillion La Vista South High School. I'm here partially because I'm forced to be, but now that I've been here for about 10 minutes, I understand this is very interesting and important to our community, kinda. So I'm very confused, but I'm also kind of glad to be here, so.
You picked the right night. You said 10 minutes tonight. Last round of students came, I think it was 2 hours. So you picked a good night.
The instructor is Mr. Ray Keller.
I'm Sean Kelly, also from Papillion La Vista South, and Sebastian really said most of it. Yeah, it's important to be involved in the community, and so yeah, also with Ray, Mr. Keller. So.
Hi, I'm Kaylee Ratzloff. I'm also from Papillion La Vista South, and pretty much Sebastian said everything for us.
Olivia Moyle, also from Papillion La Vista South. We're here from Mr. Keller's American Government class.
Hi, I'm Maddie Culp, also from Papio South. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Sierra Sila, and I'm also here from Papio South.
Hi, I'm Anna Prudence, and I'm also here from Papio South.
Hi, I'm Kaylee Gross, and I'm also here from Papio South with Mr. Keller's government class.
Hi, I'm DeAndre Lampkins. I'm here from Papio South, Mr. Keller's class.
I'm Elena Thornton. I'm also here from Papio South.
I'm Mary Strawn. I'm here from Papio South.
I'm Caitlin Adrian, and I'm here from Papio South.
I'm Christian Rudler, and I'm here from Papio South.
I'm Ty Trollstrup from Papio South. Mr. Keller's the best teacher.
Bonus points.
Do you get extra credit?
I'm Sullivan Jones, and I'm with them.
Wyatt Melton, and I'm here from Papio South.
I'm Mary Kay Glessinger, and I'm with everyone else, and thank you for having us.
Thanks for all coming out.
Hi, my name's Luann Klug, and I'm putting on a different hat at this point. I work with the Papillion La Vista South Titan Marching Band. The band boosters are working with the Winter Wind and Guard competition. It's going to be this Saturday. Our first group goes off at 1:58, not 2, 1:58. Our last group goes off at 5:58. We're going to have 24 different groups that are going to be performing out at the Papillion La Vista South gymnasium. And these are going to be people who are doing our guard, so a lot of flags, sabers, all sorts of different props. It's also our percussion teams that will be in competitions, and then there will be some winds going off. It is a great opportunity to see people, our young people in our high schools doing things. We have groups coming that are from Iowa. We have a couple college groups that are going to be coming in. Many of these groups meet from anywhere from 4 hours to 10 hours a week, honing their skills to be able to do these things on a basketball court. So if you are available this Saturday, I very much would love to have you come out and support these young high schoolers and college students in their endeavors with the fine arts. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other council comments? I think just the only reminder I want to make, one, just thank everybody for the planning retreat yesterday. good validation, I think, of a lot of things we've been talking about, but to get everybody together and talk a little bit more in depth on some of the items and some of the action items. So thank you very much for that, for setting the afternoon aside. And then the only other reminder, also a week from Saturday, so on the 3rd, there is it's for the entire metro area. It's called Heat the Streets. So MUD, OPPD, and Black Hills Energy every year go together and try to raise funds, and it goes into a common fund for the Heartland for energy assistance. So people below the poverty line in the metro area that are deciding, do you buy groceries or do you pay to turn your heat on? It's a fund they can call for that, and this year's Heat the Streets is being held in Papillion. Warner Park, walking around Prairie Queen. And so that is on the 3rd. Registration is online at Heat the Streets, but you can also just show up 7 o'clock that Saturday morning and register there. And it's either a fun walk or a 5K, and all the money does go to the utility fund. And then the organizations like Salvation Army, Heartland Family Services, those types of organizations then disperse the funds. So it's a really good organization. So I encourage people to come out on the 3rd for that. I think that's the only other thing. If there's no other council comments, do we have a motion to adjourn? Motion by Councilman Glover. Second by Councilman Stubbe. Please vote. Mr. Florence.
8 yeas, 0 nays.
We are adjourned. Thank you.